we're here with Fire Emblem Heroes. Of course, we got the trailer recently for the new banner. This banner, to be precise, with the long-anticipated Harmonized CYL Micaiah. We knew she was coming for a while. And now she's here. I've been saving orbs since like February for this. So I have 1900 orbs, which is probably too much. I don't think I needed that many. Turns out, our odds for success are quite high. I must have like misremembered how hard it is to plus 10 a unit who's not stuck on a legendary hero banner, but yeah. Our odds for success are quite good. In fact, they're so good that I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we're gonna try and get Laegjarn as well. Can I just say, setting up this stream, I've been working on getting the stream ready nonstop for the past hour. And it was kind of miserable. I ran into several issues. The emulator is not working right now. There's a couple ideas going around for how to fix it, but none of them worked for me. I've tried all of them. So I was not able to get the game to launch even on emulator. So we're doing the screen cast option instead, which is why the stream maybe looks a little blurrier than usual. So my apologies for that, but I did my best. I promise. Since I spotted, I don't technically have 1900 orbs, I only have 1895. I wouldn't want the thumbnail for this video to be misleading. So let's go get 5 orbs real quick. I think it will take like a second. Okay, I'm looking forward to doing another big summoning session. It's been just over a year since we did that for Emblem Micaiah. And that time we didn't succeed on max merging her on our first go. We had to go back later. This time I'm more confident that we'll be able to do it, because I overprepared. Alright. I explained it before, but we got new Micaiah. And of course, we have a long 9-year history of max merging all the Micaiahs. We're still here. We got Emblem Micaiah, don't worry about Dancer Micaiah, we got Launch Micaiah, the original Brave Micaiah, Attune Micaiah, who has a final merge sitting around somewhere, I just gotta do it. Legendary, Summer, and Duo. I've gathered all the Micaiah emblems. We also did Duo Sanaki. And now it's time for this Micaiah. So yeah, I have been operating under the assumption that max merging this unit would be about as hard as max merging a unit on a legendary hero banner. But it turns out it's way easier. It's like, instead of needing like 1800 orbs, I only need like 1100. Like for the median odds of success. So we're gonna be fine. Probably. I think like our chance of failure, I'm looking at the odds right now. I don't know if this website is still maintained, by the way. The fully concentrated site. We're at a 93% chance of success. So there's a 7% chance that we don't succeed. That's a timeline where we get like 30 Laegjarns, I guess. And that's a good point. Since Laegjarn's also here, color sharing, I'm just gonna say screw it, and we're gonna try and max merge her as well. Because Fire is one of my competitive seasons in Arena, so may as well. And she probably scores well too, so I mean, I'll just use her in Arena, screw it. I still have weeks sometimes in Arena where I'm like, ah shoot, I gotta use like Summer Shez. I gotta use like original female Shez from like years ago. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm ready. We're only pulling green, except for this case where there's no greens. A lot of greens we're seeing today. So I didn't have time to make a new playlist, but I just grabbed an old playlist and threw in some other songs I have. Here we go, there's a green. I always look forward to doing these giant summoning sessions. It's one of the things in Fae that I enjoy doing the most. historically. Always interesting to see if we succeed or not. This time, maybe the tension is not so much there. Because it does seem so likely that we'll succeed, but hey, you never know. Oh yeah, also important note. I turned 30 today, which is crazy. Today's my birthday. And I've had a nice day. Heard from a lot of people. I had company over earlier, and we just played some games. And now I'm doing this. Really not liking the lack of green orbs so far. Getting Harmonized CYL is better than Micaiah. I don't know about all that. Have you seen what Micaiah does? Have you read the skills? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. They're really long. But my understanding, after listening to the experts, is that she can warp. She's got pass, right? She's got the Camilla, like, pass effect, so she's good with Celica Ring. She's got support effects where she can cleanse debuffs. She's a pretty big deal. Whoops. It's been a long time since I've had the pull green. I don't even remember the last... I guess it was a Toon Micaiah. Which was only 2 years ago. Our first 4-star special is Edelgard. I'm kind of interested in seeing what off-focus 5-stars we get. Is like, I no longer have the categorical knowledge of who's in the summoning pool. So, like, there will probably be some surprises. There'll probably be some units in here that I'll be like, oh yeah, they're in the game. Like Soren. Golly. The green orbs have not been kind to us so far. I'm not saying that we're in the timeline where we fail, but I am saying that that timeline probably resembles this one somewhat in the earliest summons. It is okay though, we got 3 greens here. Don't quit out. Hello Lapis, you are here early. Welcome to the stream. And don't worry, you've missed nothing. Just yapping and summoning. Hello, Disquietude. Thank you. Uther was a little while ago. Maybe a year. Good luck on your summons. Thank you. I like your Micaiah emote. Disquietude, what do you think of the new Harmonized CYL Micaiah? I kicked myself for not asking you yesterday, as you are also one of the foremost Micaiah fans. You're one of my colleagues in this space. I'm not getting worried. It's important to lead with confidence. I think it's weird the artist left a huge empty space left in Micaiah. I apologize for not understanding your joke the first time you said it yesterday. Or on Wednesday. I don't mind Camilla being there, but I can understand why somebody would not be jazzed about it. There were only 3 CYL 3 winners, right? I guess they're at the point where I'm no longer wanting to pull red. Because I don't want to get pity broken. Over the course of this, like, we're pretty likely to see Alm, whether we like it or not. I don't mind that. He seems alright. I will say, out of the entire cast of Fire Emblem characters, would my first choice be Camilla to be paired with Micaiah? Like, no. I could probably think of a couple I prefer. But like I said during the reaction, it is just kind of, like, funny to me that Camilla lost the popularity contest one time, and now she's doomed to be behind a character who, by most other metrics, is probably less popular. Exactly, why would you split them during Pride Month? Why would you split the two queens during Pride Month? Is that my first boy? Let's go! Our first exciting summon. You know what? That's gonna be our like backup goal for today. Let's just get like 11 Boyds. And remind me to not send him home by accident. I did see a post in the subreddit that was like, what if the CYL units had their outfits swapped in the Harmonized unit? And I thought that was a neat idea. It's like Micaiah with the Queen of Nor outfit, and Camilla with Micaiah's outfit. But I'm not surprised they didn't go for something like that in the actual game. It would have been too cool. Too different. It's like there's some value in just getting the same characters, same outfits again, just with a new, maybe better artist. Not always better. Not strictly better. But there's some value in that. Like, I like seeing Brave Micaiah again with this new artist. But I can't deny that there are maybe more interesting things they could have done. It may look like we're 100 orbs down, but rest assured, soldiers, this is fine. This has all been accounted for. We planned for this outcome, this contingency. Nothing has gone wrong yet. God. Micaiah also inflicts Feud, which is one of the best debuffs in the game. And she can do it after she acts too, which is strong. You can also give her the Micaiah ring, so she can just act again and inflict it a third time. So that seems fun. The Feud status seems strong. Maybe I'll actually be able to play Ether Raid's offense again. I kind of stopped playing it recently because I realized I didn't need the rewards anymore. Renak is a new unit for me, so that's cool. I'm Renak of Carcino, not to be mistaken with Carcinogen. That's cool. He is a carcinogen. I mean, what kind of Sword and Shield characters are we talking about? Like, characters from the Pokemon game? Or maybe characters that hold swords and shields? I can name a couple characters from both categories. I can't name any characters that fit in both categories, however. It was a long time to go with no 5 stars. There's... Wait, how do you pronounce her name? I want to say Marini, but that's a Pokemon. The lady that's got the Morpeko, yep, there's her. Alright, our first 5-star is Laegjarn. Fine. Everything's fine. That's gonna be Chosen Laegjarn, number 1. Of course, top priority is to get Micaiah plus 10, but Laegjarn is definitely a goal as well. When I ran the calculator, which I'm not sure is still being maintained or not, it said 1,300 orbs to plus 10 both of these two on green. That's gonna reset our pity rate. But no need to fear. We're doing great. You're all doing great. This isn't anybody's fault. You know who else I remember from Sword and Shield? Swordbert and Shieldbert. I think that's their names. The guys whose hairdos are shaped like a sword and a shield. Good times. Iconic characters. Oh, alright, and it's Alphonse. Brave. Alphonse. That's, for me, that's definitely a whatever kind of summon. I'm okay with it because we're at low pity and that gives us a focus charge. I'd rather get focus charges when we're at low pity, right? But yeah, I've already pulled 2 or 3 Alphonses before, and I think his fodder's fallen off by now. Have any of you guys summoned on this new banner? The fact that our first Micaiah is going to be one that we spark is not a great sign, but it's okay. Harmonized, brave, Micaiah. There she is! Okay, that's going to be number 1, spark. Check IVs. Do I? Okay, oh, yeah, okay. I fell for it. Fuck. They're always neutral. Whoa, neutral IVs. Yo, neutral IV, that goes hard. That's one of my favorites. So rare, too. Nice. It may look like we're 200 orbs down. But rest assured, everything's fine. We've only used like 10% of our power. Oh, there we go. That's not a Micaiah, but it's just getting more 5 stars in general is good. Now just make sure we don't get like 30 more Laegjarns before we see any Micaiahs. There is one thing that is bothering me disproportionately when I look back at the stream, and I'll see if I can fix it quickly. Very good. What does Laegjarn even do? I know she's supposed to be strong. Blue Sky Wyvern is a new skill. Oh yeah, she grants a bunch of support buffs, that's right. True Charge, Truly Incited. Every status effect, like they had to power creep all of them individually, so each one now has like a true version. There's True Charge, there's Truly Incited. I've seen Asher's before. Whoops. A little rusty summoning here. Hopefully I don't do any misplays. That'd be embarrassing. In my prime, I was a goated summoner. No misplays. I'll do reds when we're at low pity. And there's no greens. Did you guys see the Summer Game Fest? I didn't really see it. I kind of watched it in the background while I was doing other things. I saw they showed Final Fantasy VII. revelation. And perhaps most importantly to me and my friend group, they showed like Pico Park with Sonic in it. That looks funny. Hey, there we go. I told you there was no reason to be concerned. We had it under control. Pokemaster Ian suggests that I was never a goated summoner, but there's evidence to the contrary on screen right now. I'm on a perfect run right now of no misplays during the specific summoning session. Only 9 more to go.
Camilla, I must aspire to be bolder, like you. You're just fine the way you are.
Where should we send them? You're in the woods now. I mean, this is the newest one, so we could just roll with that. However, somewhat partial to this one, this background. I like the damaged art for these two. Good artist.
Oh.
Maybe later, if I remember to, we'll listen to the duo conversation, where they will no doubt talk about Corrin and Soth. 0% chance that that isn't all the conversation is about. I was reading the Meet the Heroes page for this unit, and it talks about Camilla being Queen of Norn, and I forgot that this brave version of Camilla was based on like a unofficial timeline of fates that never happens, where she becomes queen. I thought I saw something about that, yeah. Toy Story game collection. That is interesting. I think there are some Toy Story games that people actually like. When I was younger, I had the Bugs Life game on Game Boy Color, and I didn't know what I was doing. Another Laegjarn. We're doing pretty good odds today. It feels good. Feels like we're gonna succeed. Also, this spinner gives us 2 sparks. Wow, okay. Well, that greatly increases our chances of success. Merrick, okay. Weird looking guy right here. Didn't ask for Merrick to show up, but he's here. That's okay. We can accommodate him. Can I just say, playing, not even just playing Fae, like being a Fae person who makes YouTube videos sometimes about Fae in 2026 is getting like progressively a little more inconvenient and depressing. The foremost thing recently has just been the emulator not working. That's been irritating. But then there's also like the Fae battle sim is not maintained anymore. Another Laegjarn for you. The arena score calculator is not maintained anymore. It's like all these resources that used to be maintained are not maintained anymore. The resource collection on Reddit has not been updated in a couple months. Actually, since February. And like, it makes perfect sense that these people would stop maintaining their tools after like 9 years. But it does have the effect of like making these things that I do less convenient and more irritating. Does Pokemon Sleep work on the Android emulator? I've not tried it. First, when I record Sleep, I just record it locally without streaming it. Just want to clarify again, I'm very grateful to the people that maintained those graphics and tools for Fae for so long. Like the legendary and mythic calendar as well. Like, that person stopped maintaining it. Just because it's also just, game's gotten complicated to the point where like I don't blame them at all. It's like I couldn't imagine maintaining the battle sim anymore. We're doing really good on Laegjarns. Wish we'd get more Micaiahs, though. I like all the Scarlets. I'll take Scarlets. I've got feathers to spare to make a max merge Scarlet. Started Void Stranger. I've never heard of that. Puzzle game? Firing all of my suspicion alarms in the best way possible. That's exciting. Hello, Danny. Been mega busy today? You missed some pretty insane summons. We've been popping off big time here, thanks to my high skill level as a summoner. We've gotten like 4 Laegjarns already, 1 Micaiah. Don't worry about which one I'm prioritizing, it'll all work out. Little Dedue for you. Little Dedue snuck in there. On how deep... A lot of thoughts on how deep the rabbit hole might go, but the biggest thing I know is that it is ostensibly a game for lunatics. I like it when a game or an anime, like, has good hints and suggestions that there's, like, deeper stuff going on. That's what pulls me in. Like when there's hints that the story's gonna go someplace crazy. Played both La Mulana games, so I'm sure it's fine. How much money is 1900 orbs worth? It's like a decent chunk of it's difficult to estimate off the bat. I can say that just by playing the game like actively and getting all the orbs that are free, you get 300 a month. So you could see this as being like about 6 months worth of saving orbs. Boy, Trader sounds like one of those games where you'd have to be really cute to make me play it. Perfect game for Pride Month. Definitely gay. That's also exciting. If anybody watching is looking for a good game to play to celebrate the month. I've been playing a puzzle game recently as well. My friend in New Jersey and I, we have a new tradition where we utilize the clunky virtual game card exchange that you can do when you have 2 Switches together, right? It's like he can lend me a virtual game card for 2 weeks. Only if you like push your Switches together. Like you're doing a trade on Fire Red Leaf Green using the wireless adapters. Anyway, he gave me Baba Is You, which I think is an old puzzle game. I feel like I've heard the name Baba Is You thrown around a lot over many years. That's how I knew about it. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is like a well-respected indie game. I want to try it out. I didn't even know it was a puzzle game. But it's been fun. I played for a couple hours. Hey! That's what we like to see. That's what we've been waiting for. Third Micaiah. Like it's an obscure game. I don't even have a good way of gauging how popular it is, honestly. All I know is that I've heard the name mentioned a lot. It's a similar genre puzzle game in that it's very tile-based. Playing Baba Is You made me think, oh, this whole game is kind of like a Pokemon strength puzzle. You're pushing blocks around. Whoa, oh wait, this is a crazy off-focus 5-star. That's incredible. That's maybe the best off-focus 5-star we could have possibly gotten. Wow. I didn't know he was even in the general 5-star pool yet. Yeah, he's really strong, that's all I know. I have heard the way people talk about this Byleth, and I've heard he's a menace. So that's exciting. Is the voice? Voice is just Cassandra Lee Morris, it's not Byleth?
Use me? You wouldn't dare. Or do you have the courage?
That's a bad voice line to land on. Baba Is You is definitely a landmark title. Okay. When did it come out? Just one of those names I've heard so much over many years. It's like Cave Story in that regard. It's like I knew it was a big deal, but I couldn't tell you why. Wasn't paying enough attention. We have 3 focus charges suddenly. That's cool. I think we got all of our off-focus 5 stars at low pity. So this has been a really good summoning session so far, honestly. It was that recent? Wow. I would have guessed it was like 2012. Redeem our second spark here. Seems kind of silly to go for Laegjarn, but I'll do it. You never know, I might just stop seeing Laegjarn suddenly. Playing Baba Is You, only playing for like an hour, I've already encountered puzzles that I cannot do. So that's a puzzle game where I have to tell myself, like, okay, we're just gonna not do all the levels. Also, you can spark 3 times on this banner? That's crazy. We're gonna get Alm after all. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Now that we have 3 focus charges, I guess I should just not pull red, ever. Oh! Jump scare. God, they're coming so easily. It's like, it's almost not even exciting. Dare I say. We're just doing so well. I'm kind of afraid I'll lose my count here. I think, like, this is like a silly abstract way of looking at it, but like, in terms of like legacy, my favorite Mario Kart game is Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if I would enjoy picking it up and playing it as much as I would enjoy just playing World or 8. But I have the most fond memories of playing Wii. Playing online with friends on Wii Wi-Fi. It was good times. Started playing Solato Robo on a whim. After seeing a voice clip from it in that Grapefruit Peggle mod, and I've enjoyed it a lot. Grapefruit Peggle mod. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What kind of game is it? Is it a Peggle-like? After we get our next 5-star, I'll go ahead and rerun the odds, just to make sure that we're still on pace here. Oh my goodness. We can't stop winning. It is... Maybe it's just the difference of a legendary banner versus a non-legendary banner. How long has it been since I max merged a unit on a non-legendary banner? Action RPG where you're a dog boy in a mech. You dribble enemies like a basketball. That sounds like that game was created from an ad-lib, but it sounds fun. Let's finish out this circle before I go and run odds. I think we're like even ahead of schedule here. Oh, I forgot to put a spark next to one of the Laegjarns. I think this Laegjarn was a spark. There we go. Okay. So at present, we need 6 Micaiahs, 6 Laegjarns. So according to this calculator, our odds of success are, yeah, okay, we're ahead of schedule. It appears. We have like a 90... I mean, we have like a 7% chance of success. The stakes are high. We could still fail, you guys. I promise, there's big stakes here. Oh, love the protagonist. And a supporting cast, personality and dynamics, honestly carry the game a lot. That's cool. Wish we'd be seeing more Boyds. They never did any kind of action in Fate to make it easier to summon, like, specific common pool units. It's like if you're trying to plus 10 someone like Nedius or Boyd, it's like you're kind of at the mercy of just hoping they come up. Oh my goodness. I think we need a second column here already. Okay, this is number 6? That's crazy. I'm starting to get worried we won't get Alm after all. We pull all the units we need before the 3rd spark. That'd be funny. Also playing DS games on my phone whenever I have a spare moment. Just, I realize how much I miss doing that. I didn't know it was a DS game. The time has come. The ritual. The ritualistic sacrificing of those who take up space. You guys like how I didn't send Void away like I said I wouldn't? I remembered. That's high level gameplay right there. Back in 2021, when I got the max merged Legendary Micaiah, that sort of kept me playing Faye more, so I'll be a little interested in seeing if that happens with this new Micaiah, because she's also strong. Like I was saying, maybe I can actually try and Ether Raids again. My strategy in Ether Raids offense has like by design been like a low effort strategy where I just try and nuke with Emblem Lin and somebody equipped with Emblem Lin. And that doesn't work anymore. Also, wow, we are getting these Micaiahs so quickly. It's inexplicable. It's almost, I mean, I won't say it's not fun. It's just really remarkable how quickly we're getting them. We're not even at the 3rd spark yet. We got 7 Micaiahs. Huh? Oh, okay. First Marcus. That's cool. More heroic ordeals. It's funny how like I'll relent on Ether Raids, but I'll keep doing heroic ordeals. I've finished like every heroic ordeal at my disposal. It's like that's more important to me. The greatest miracle on my FA account is that I'm still like not low ranked in Summoner Duels S or R. Because every time it comes up, I just do one game. And as long as I win one game before I lose, like, 3, then I maintain my tier. I'm, like, on the border of being a top 1000 Summoner Duels S and R player, just because I do that every time. Summoner Duels is simultaneously not competitive, because there aren't as many people playing it, but it's also, like, the most competitive, because people who do play it are freaks. They understand the game more than I do. At this point. probably largely for whales, but I think there are also like economy players that also try and summoner duels, and they do pretty well. Like, if you cater your account to just summoning, like, the good units, the ones that are good in summoner duels, then you're, you know, you can make something happen in summoner duels, at least in R. Like, summoner duels R, you just need the 5 strongest units. Not literally, but, you know. It's only 5 units you need as opposed to 20. It's like if you cater your account towards that, then you can achieve that probably. Just spark on, like, every new legendary emblem mythic. Oh, actually, wait. If you're literally free to play, then you can't spark on the legendary banners. Sorry, I need to check my privilege. But you can still spark. I'm pretty sure you can still spark for all the strong duos and harmonized units that come out. We've been getting so many Orochis. What's up with that? We just got like 4 in a row, I feel like. I'm investigating. Look at this. We got a little Tetris block of Orochis here. Anyway. So who do we think that will max merge first, Micaiah or Laegjarn? My bet's on Micaiah now. Micaiah had a slow start, but she's been picking it up big time. I think we've pulled 5 since the last spark. We pulled 5 in like 32 summons. Isn't that insane? Yeah, you know Orochi, she's from Fates. Oh, I got excited. I thought it was the other Ike. The other Brave Ike. I mean, this is a strong circle right here.
Camilla,
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll finish Micaiah first. It seems likely. We played all of the Donkey Kong Country games. Not all of them. We played most of them this year on the stream. And so I wanted to add some of the music to the playlist here. Since DKC 2 and 3 and 1 all have good music. And they were fun games. I had never played 2 or 3 before, so it was nice to actually finish them finally. Hey look, it's Camilla! We've been looking out for her, kind of. Yep, red. Actually, we don't want red. We're gonna spark red anyway. I guess I could have still done red. I have played... Let's see. A somewhat interesting exercise of which Kirby games have I played. The first one I played was Squeak Squad. When it came out, that was the first one I played. But then I went back later and I played like Kirby 64 on like Wii Virtual Console. I know I've played Kirby's Adventure for like Game Boy, but I don't know if I ever finished it. You have no choice, Summoner. You have to spark me. You can't leave until you spark me, Summoner. There's no other options. Micaiah's gone. Yeah, okay, fine. To Harmonized, Brave, Spark. He's kind of interesting because he's a melee unit, but he's got like the ballista effect where he can just nuke from across the map, which is not typical. Unless you're like Sombron or something. Or Miquelon. We've been getting so many green orbs now. Yeah. Those are the only old Kirby games I can remember playing. I know there's Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3, which I never played. Those ones are weird. Kirby's Dream Land 2 is like in my mind, there's just like a hole where that game is supposed to be. Like, I don't even know what happens in that game. Kirby's Dream Land 3, I at least know there's like the animal friends in that one. Because they get referenced a bunch in later games. I played Kirby Mass Attack, which I didn't like so much. I kind of bounced off of it. I thought the gameplay was maybe repetitive. I don't think I've ever played the GBA Kirby's, which is surprising. There's the Mirror one, and there's the Nightmare in Dreamland one. Never played them. I'm actually pulling reds now because I figure I can probably use the skill fodder from Alm. It's Anamnesis, Erica! That's cool. I like merging in that specific Erica. I forgot what I was saying. I played Kirby's Epic Yarn. I liked that game, but I remember being disappointed that there was no reward for getting everything. It's like I went through all the effort of completing it, and then I didn't get anything. Kirby 64 and Kirby's Epic Yarn were games that I actually did Let's Plays of. In like 2010 and 2012 respectively. Just like the PMD fan comic, and just like Reborn too. I played and enjoyed Kirby Return to Dreamland on Wii. I played that game a bunch. I don't know why. I think because that one had like the extra hard mode that you could unlock, so I played that. And then I played the remaster on Switch. I played Kirby Star Allies, and it's fine. A little boring. Kirby Forgotten Land, that's the best one, I think. Just the combat in that game is oddly satisfying. Kirby has a dodge roll, and it's just fun to use it. And I like the exploration, too. There's a lot of Kirby games. I'm sure there's like a dozen that I'm not thinking of that I've played. Oh, Kirby Superstar Ultra on DS. That one was big. When I got that game, like I was like one of the first games where like I went crazy and tried to complete it. Because there's like that helper mode where you can go through the arena with like the helpers. And I did that with all of the helpers. Played Epic Yarn with my bestie and spent most of it sitting on his head. That's the true Epic Yarn experience. Epic Yarn with, like, in co-op is probably a lot of fun. It's just like a low-key game. Nothing bad ever happens in Kirby's Epic Yarn. I played Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, and, like, it was fine, and then I put it down for 10 years. And then finally, on Wednesday this week, I streamed the end of it randomly. Seeing an uptick in ravens. If I see any more ravens, then I'll definitely put in some kind of report. It's reaching a threshold where I'd really be concerned. I don't think I ever played just normal Superstar. I think I just played Superstar Ultra. Oh my goodness. You thought we were in a drought? Nope, I was just playing with you. You fell for it. You doubted me. We might not even use, like, the 900 orbs. Okay, so now the fear is we only have 5 Laegjarns. So, like, what if we finish Micaiah really quickly? I didn't account for this scenario. Like, if we only have 5 Laegjarns when we're done with Micaiah, then, like, I'm not sure I can justify summoning for 6 more Laegjarns. That's a lot of Laegjarns. Also play Superstar Ultra for the bonus content, but then we didn't play the bonus content because it was kind of a little much. Interesting. You could do, like, co-op play, like, between DSs. I don't remember that. Let's see more Laegjarns. We actually don't want to see more Micaiahs. I'm here for Laegjarns now. If we finish Micaiah too quickly, then that's awkward. I don't want that. It's like at the end of Incredibles when they're like trying to tell Dash to not finish the race too quickly. That's us right now with Micaiah. It's like, no, aim for second. Wait until we get like 6 more Laegjarns in short succession. Wasn't difficulty, just kind of done after Meta Knight's Revenge. There was a lot of content in Kirby Superstar Ultra, yeah. A few attempts at Helper to Hero. Yeah, I could see how you'd be burned out after like doing all the stuff in Superstar Ultra. Because Superstar already had like 6 modes to play, and then Ultra adds like 4 more. It's quite a bit of stuff. Superstar Ultra does have like the most iconic play against Marks though. So that's cool. I remember when I was of the age to play Kirby Superstar Ultra on my DS, like my skill level was such that the true form of Marks in the true arena like really messed me up. Like that was a good final hurdle. I don't know who this guy is. Some homeless man just showed up to my summoning session here. I guess that's cool. His skills are a little underwhelming.
You have proven your...
I'm not opposed to seeing an interesting off-focus 5-star who I forgot was in the game. It spices things up. A lot of green orbs. We're doing good. Kirby Air Ride was another Kirby game I played when I was younger. That was one where, like, I was trying to get into the Kirby games, and so I was just ready to buy whatever Kirby game they had at my local game store, and they had Air Ride, and then I played it, and I was confused. It's like, is this what Kirby is? Are we sure? Play very lazy with Kirby games that just run into things because I don't care. Especially as the helper. Well, if you die as the helper, then Kirby can usually just bring you back anyway. As a different helper. Let's see more Laegjarns. There we go, that's what we're talking about. Not a lot of summoners can call their shot like that. It takes a special kind of summoner. That's chosen. Laegjarn number 6, I'm pretty sure. It is convenient that she's Fire Element, because that's one of the 2 seasons where I try. And that worked out well. And then recently I've been playing Kirby Air Riders, but I only ever play Kirby Air Riders when my one friend is over, because It just, in my mind, it's very much a multiplayer game. Like, I only ever play it with friends. We'll play City Trial. We'll do some races. The racing mode is never as fun as just playing City Trial, though. Oh, that's cool. I'll take a Stefan. I had Stefan already, but Stefan's cool. I wonder if these summons will take long enough where the playlist will start repeating songs. I don't think it has yet. Kirby Air Riders does have a single-player mode. I've heard it's kind of like it has roguelite elements. Like, it's not that long of a campaign. So that's a mode I'd like to play. I just haven't gotten around to it. Other things have somehow taken priority. Like, for example, randomly playing Kirby and the Rainbow Curse on Wednesday. Or like the 5-year-old Sword and Shield DLC that I decided to play recently. 2 Celestias in short succession is concerning. Would you look at that? It's time to make room. I did enjoy Peony in the Sword and Shield DLC. He's a funny character. I didn't know that he... Well, I guess I had heard that he was related to Penny from Scarlet and Violet. I'm pretty sure I heard that. I didn't know that he was related to a character from Sword and Shield. I like that our Tetris block of Orochis has been maintained here. I'm going to try and keep that somehow. I don't know if I can, though. I think I have to... maybe if I do this. I shift it over to the left. Oh, it got ruined. 2 bad case scenarios. Play at once with him and never again. Or lose track of all my other hobbies to grind air riders. Well, you gotta try and find the middle ground. Games and books and stuff, I'm kind of good. Right, yeah. That's always the thing, is like, well, I don't need a new game. I'm doing other stuff. I'm kind of, you know... It's like, they're gonna do a Nintendo Direct next week, and they're gonna show games that I don't need, because I could probably spend the next 10 years just going through my backlog. They're gonna show, like, Smash Ultimate Super Duper Deluxe. And I'll probably pay $70 for it, even though I don't need it. See Micaiah? We've now come full circle. I no longer want to see Micaiahs. For the first time ever, in the history of my streams and my summoning sessions, I don't want to see Micaiah anymore. I want to see Laegjarns. We are going towards a scenario where I'll have to make a choice, and making choices is frightening. I will get decision paralysis in front of all of you. If we get our final Micaiah, then I'll have to choose if I'm gonna go for 5 more Laegjarns or not. On the fly. Making decisions on the fly, that's frightening. Fuck! That is actually insane that we got her so quickly. That's gotta be my fastest time. That's my PB right there for max merging and Micaiah, I'm pretty sure. That's insane. That was 770 orbs. If I'm doing my math correctly, I think that was exactly 777 orbs, right? Because we went from 1900 to 1123. Lucky 777. What an insane outcome. Yeah, this is tough. See, if we saw a Laegjarn right there, that would have made my choice a little easier. Ugh, okay. I mean, let's go look at the Micaiahs real quick. Just take a gander here. This doesn't help my process at all. I just want to see them. There they are. All of them have been gathered. Insane. I got extremely lucky. Cannot deny that. Okay, so the choice that we're left with is, you know, I was wanting to max merge both of these units today, and I just had this naive expectation that we would finish them both around the same time, you know? Like, maybe by this point, we'd have, like, 10 Laegjarns. Like, then the choice would be easy, but now, I only have 6 Laegjarns. I have to summon for 5 more. That's not a, you know, that's a significant number of orbs. According to this simulator, that's like 500 orbs, 560 orbs. And we're gonna get a bunch more Micaiahs on the way. Probably. I think we will do, we'll at least go a little bit further, just to see how this goes. If we get like 2 more Micaiahs before we even get a single Laegjarn, then I might just call it. Because there are other things I want. I want to go Spark for Roy. I want to summon for Max Merge Spring Erica. Right, we never did that for Spring Erica. And having a giant orb stockpile like this would be nice to meet those ends. I wonder, when is Spring Erica supposed to rerun? I haven't thought about that. It must be like not that far from now. They still do the double Special Heroes banners, right? I'm not even like 100% sure. Can anybody confirm? Does anybody have any ideas for when Spring Erica may rerun? I know they won't wait until next spring. That would be unexpected. We know Orochi. I cannot believe we finished Micaiah that quickly. That has to be a new record. I also love that it landed on 777 orbs. Spent. What can I say? A lot of practice. Merging the Micaiahs. 9 years of experience. I could save the orbs for the last actual Micaiah that I don't have max merged, which is the Dancer one. But I won't do that. I couldn't do that. If I did that, then I wouldn't be able to pull red on the 4-star Special Hero Special Rate banners they do. We are currently in like an unsettling drought of 5 stars. Usually it wouldn't be a big deal, but it's because of these circumstances we find ourselves in, where I technically don't need to proceed at all. We're on like a scouting mission right now, and we're not finding anything, and we're just, the danger is rising with each step we take. We got another Void though, that's cool. I wish we saw more Voids today. We only got 2. Oh, and a +10 Void. If I get the copies, then certainly. I'll definitely at least merge him. Will I invest in him and give him good skills? Probably not, but still like to have him max merged. That would be cool. It was the same thing that happened with Leonardo, where like, yeah, he's cool, I like him, but I don't have the bandwidth or the resources to make him viable and to keep him viable. Starting to get worried. This is the first summoning session where I started getting worried after we succeeded. We're at 4% pity now. I'm starting to think I might bail regardless. It's like, I'll go until I get another 5-star, but I'm thinking it's time to quit. That's what I'm thinking right now. After wasting an additional 100 orbs on this banner. Which is too bad. I would have liked to have been able to have a +10 Laegjarn. That would have been cool. But it doesn't look like it was super meant to be. Just have to settle for this plus 10 Harmonized Micaiah. I'll even pull red. There they are, alright. Alm brings with him the end of the summons on this banner, but fear not, because there's another banner I want to pull on. And we'll do it today. Actually, will we do it today? Probably. I'll probably do it today. I could save it for Sunday, since we'll be streaming Faye that day anyway. How long is the banner up? For Roy, 9 more days. I'm thinking we'll probably save it for Sunday. But yeah, my idea, since I've got so many orbs to spare, is like I want to go on here and I want to get 1 Roy. And in fact, I might just use the 1 Roy as fodder for Rise Above 4, because it's just a really strong skill. And I can give this to my attuned Alm and duplicate this skill like 5 times. That's why I want Roy. I want to spark on this banner for Roy. But never mind that, we gotta merge some Micaiahs together. Most successful summoning session maybe ever? I probably want plus attack IV, right? New goal, plus 10 chosen Laegjarn. I think it's gonna be hard to justify that, because I need so many more Laegjarns. It's like a max merge chosen hero. I don't think it strictly helps your score in arena. It just gives you more stats, which is like not that big a deal. Like I would have been looking to use her as like an actual unit I could use in arena for score, but I think it's fine. I can do without. We got like so many 10, we got 15 5-stars and 777 orbs. That's pretty crazy. You know, I should actually check and see what percentile were we at for success according to the old calculator here. Once again, I'll qualify by saying I don't know how accurate this is anymore. We were at like the 5% mark. 5.5%. What can I say? I'm in the top 5% of all summoners. Give Harmonized CYL fodder to? That's a good question, because I did get a second one. I don't know. I'll have to see what skills he has. What does he got? He's got like Shatter Slash? Who could use that? Hinata? Give that to like a 4-star Hinata? He could use it. No, not really. I wonder if this will be our last summoning session for a max merge Micaiah. It's not impossible. I guess we'll be doing one for Spring Erica, but that's a little different. It's like, will there be an occasion before end of service for another Micaiah? Probably. Given the recent trend where they just keep spamming the same characters. Seemingly to save money, right?
I don't know if I did anything worthy of your thanks, but...
I don't mean to cut in here. Just reminded that I've never been a super big fan of how they do, like, voice direction in Faye. Like, the conversations and, like, the support conversations in Engage, for example, would just feel more natural to me by comparison.
As ruler of my country...
No mention of Soth. That's a pretty big surprise, actually. I would have lost a bet on that one. Maybe they heard the complaints. I will say, like, in their dynamic, I do like that they at least establish that Micaiah is made, like, at least a little uncomfortable by Camilla. That was the expectation. I'm glad they got that in there, at least. Maybe today we just got the birthday luck. I hadn't considered that. Because it's my birthday, because I'm now 30, right? The game felt bad for me. I was like, ah, shit, this guy's been playing Faye for like 9 years. That's like almost a third of his life. He's 30 now. He's old. His back's gonna start hurting. We gotta give him something today. Oh yeah, so like this Micaiah, I thought, looking at her skills, that she was going to be fast for once, like actually fast. Like 48 speed fast. For the first time ever, like an actually fast Micaiah is what I was thinking, looking at her skills. But then they just gave her 34 speed anyway, like they always do, like that kind of middling speed. And like middling speed in Fae is really just low speed. I feel like they do this every time, where it's like, oh, well her skill effects, right, will give her so much speed, so much effective speed, that she'll be able to like outspeed units you wouldn't expect sometimes. And like, yeah, sometimes. But like that's gonna stop happening in like a couple months probably. With new units and new skills. Like it happens every time. I have little reason to be optimistic about Micaiah's speed prospects. Okay, so today we got 8 new heroic ordeals. That's pretty good. I still can't believe we got Byleth. That was genuinely a really exciting off-focus 5-star. I had to imagine that was literally the best off-focus 5-star we could have gotten. Well, this was a fun summoning session. Perhaps the best one we've ever done, in terms of luck. Thank you all for hanging out. Appreciate it. We will be back on Sunday for the bi-weekly Fae stream. And on that stream, we will spark for Roy. That's the plan. Follow here on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube at Lupisaurus 2, to join our Discord to stay up to date. And that's going to be it for me. Have a good night, guys.